That's a horrible thing
Clap,
to
man.
say.
It's like a disease. Clap, man.
Is it?
You got clap, man.
It's just not.
Clap's a disease.
Is it?
It's a fucking STD.
Hello everyone, we're here again in our little sofa area with a cool picture that I don't think you can see because it's out of shot slightly.
It is cool.
But we're still here, E3's happening, we've been there, we've done that, we want to sleep, so we're going to get straight to the point. Dan went and saw Horizon. It's got a shitty subtitle, but I can't remember it.
Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn, I mean that shit, innit?
It's literally like a what's the word? Oxymoron? 'Cause it's a horizon, but it's a Zero Dawn.
Yeah, but
So you
Horizon...
can't have an horizon if you've got Zero Dawn.
No, because the horizon is the point where the Earth meets the sky in the distance. So that's a physical thing, whereas a dawn is a act.
It's too late for this type of stuff. Yeah, sure. Basically, I went to see Sony. I got to get shown a half an hour or so extended version of the conference video gameplay thing we got with some commentary over the top from a dude whose name I cannot quite recall. And then I got to play half an hour of it on my own free will. I will save all the details I got from the developer for the written preview, which will be on GodisaGeek, and I'll just talk about actual playing it on this. It's really good stuff, as you said, you probably know exactly like how you do everything, but everything feels really nice. It all really runs, like all the systems like blending together. So you saw in the demo how taking down a monster. We didn't get to fight the monster. Basically, the area where we was given free reign is where you got the broadhead, which is the cow type thing you ride. So it was just basically like that area, not very big, but enough to free roam. There was a few different creatures or machines in it, and basically how you take down the machines is really cool. So, do you remember the shell walker things, like the big crabs in the demo that had do you not remember?
Not really.
But basically these big, they're called shell walkers, and they're basically big crabs, and on their back they have like a canister full of goods you can steal.
Like hexagon things, yeah.
So you could steal these. So you can, with your arrow from a distance, you can shoot off the canister, then you can go in and nick the supplies it's dropped, and then they can be used for crafting, and also there's things called shards in the game, and shards are your currency in the game, so to buy new weapons and stuff, but it's also you can use for your ammo as well. So it's a good it's like a good balance between if you know it's a risk if you're going to spend it to get more stuff or keep it for ammo. And then when you're fighting these crabs, so you go into battles with this you got like a focus ability, and the yellow weak spots on the machines will come up on yellow, and on this shell walker for instance, both its arms are yellow, and one arm has a shield and the other arm has a weapon of some sort, and if you can shoot off the shield arm before it puts the shield up, it can't use its shield anymore, obviously, and then if you shoot the other arm off, it's pretty much all it can do is jump at you. So it's that type of thing where you can pick the enemy apart in different ways before killing it. Because I thought the battles really felt really satisfying, because unless they all feel, especially with these bigger type machines, I didn't get to fight the big one that was at the end of the demo, but with these they feel like an effort to beat them, and you have to actually, it's not just one swipe and done. You have to put a bit of effort and a bit of thought in if you want to do it well. The developer did tell me it was the loop they're going for is like recon, engage, retreat if you've got your stuff or it's got too much, and then engage again if you wish, and it's really satisfying. So you've got loads of weapons. They said they have the bow and arrow, then you have the rope caster, I want to call it, something like that, which can hold enemies down, though the enemy has like a time limit as how much you can hold it down, and as soon as it takes damage it breaks free. So it's not like a fail safe way to win. It's got restrictions, so it's not a piece of piss. And then you also have the spear staff type thing, and then the attack for that is very Dark Soulsy, not like the combat is, but like R2 heavy, R1 weak attack or light attack, and it all feels very good, and it's really like a dynamic way of doing it. And I think my favourite bit about it is there's this skid I don't know if you remember seeing it in the demo when she skids into like grass and stuff. Well, basically, if you sprint and then hold X as you sprint in, she'll do this skid, and you can then control the skid for about a few seconds. And it's just really cool because it's got like a good momentum. It's like satisfying to do, and you can like get out of dodge easily, like skid under enemies, and like get into different positions to shoot your arrows into them and stuff. And it's just really good. Like as we talked about on our Days Gone preview, it's easy to get quite fatigued with open world third person stuff these days and post apocalyptic. But I feel like this one is fresh and has brought some new ideas into the mix. As I said, Days Gone's 2 years after the incident, whereas this is 1,000 years. So society and human life has like gone full circle, and they're at the kind of the beginning again. And it's kind of a cool discovery going into it again. They told me that because it is her, they didn't tell me where exactly it was, but apparently you'll be able to tell. There'll be like clues of the cities that have been abandoned. Apparently you can explore abandoned cities, so it's not all wilderness and stuff. And it's really cool. The way the machines act is very animal-like as well. So you have the broadheads are like cows that run away from you if you go near them, unless you like attack them, and then they'll charge. If you do attack them, they have there's things called watchers that go around with the herd, and they'll protect the herd if they're attacked. Then there is this other. The shell crabs will obviously come at you with their shields and stuff if you attack them. They won't run away. And there was this other, the other creature in the world I got was like these. They were more like diplodocuses, and they'd attack you and like raw if you went near them in front of them. But they had this thing where on the back there was like 4 exposed like fuel canisters. And then you could either shoot them off and they'd go mental. But if you had a fire arrow and shot them, they would run through the paint and maybe into like the friends, and then they'd blow up. So it's like a running barrel. So I feel like there's a lot of dynamic. Like all the animals seem different and act in their own like kind of natural ways, and there's different ways to take them out, and they'll react to you differently and all that type of stuff. It's really good to be honest. I was really impressed with it, and I came away from it.
So what's the point? Like, why are you doing it?
Well, they said that there's loads of mysteries, and basically what the figures, I get the impression that the machines, that the man and machine have kind of been living not at complete peace, but like because there is danger and the machines are the dominant species now, but they've kind of been living like able to be they've been able to live like okay without too much. The natural order of things was okay, but now these things called corruptors, these new machines have come out of nowhere and have started like seeping this black poison onto the machines and stuff, and basically started going mental and attacking people. And I guess they didn't really show much of the story, but I guess this Alloy, I think the name is of the girl, is going to go on and try and find out what's going on, and that may lead to some stuff. But I know, and everyone else probably had as well, when this was first revealed, it was like a bit annoying that they didn't just do dinosaurs. Like, you've basically done dinosaurs, you're in a dinosaur type world, why not do it? But on reflection, I kind of glad they have done it this way, because we've not seen anything like this machine wise ever in games, I'd say. And it's just simple, like you can have English people speaking. Like if you did it in dinosaur time, you'd pretty much have to have like Far Cry Primal, like an invented language, and which doesn't lead to like the most engaging of stories. So with this, being able to communicate with people and stuff seems quite good. And the facial animations and that when you talk to people, because of his conversation wheels and stuff, looks pretty good. Apart from nobody fucking blinks. Is blinking hard to do in video games? Because I was watching and they didn't fucking blink. It like made me uneasy. I was like, this is strange. But yes, Horizon's got me pretty excited. There's loads. They laid off loads of detail, and I've got notes and notes of it that I'm going to try and write up in a preview. But speaking of just what I played, it just felt satisfying and fun, and I'm excited to see more actually.
There we go, 10 out of 10 confirmed. So, he's been Dan Murphy, at McGrocky on Twitter. I've been at Mike Stubbsy, at Mike Stubbsy on Twitter. You can follow GodisaGeek on Twitter at GodisaGeek, Facebook.com/GodisaGeek for all them likes. You're watching on YouTube, so I'm not even going to say that. And then you can give us some monies on patreon.com/GodisaGeek. That's about it, so bye from us.
Should have backed the GodisaGeek Patreon.